Okay, this one is on working and having SJ or guardian temperament people in your life. This one will be a little bit more in depth so that you know how to work with them, because of course I can tell you to change your career, change that unhealthy environment, but it just really honestly isn't that realistic, because 9 out of 10 times anyone in management position is going to be of the SJ or guardian temperament. It's a natural bend within their mind to preserve and to protect and to keep that existing process going. They are driven, to protect that at all costs and perceive anything that changes that as a threat. That's why they're perfect for those daily ongoings of business. They just keep things flowing like they've always been, and anything that alters that is going to cause them a certain and actually probably a hugely amount of distress, and they will attack it. Understandable, because that's the way that their minds work. So knowing that, that's why I'm not going to tell you to really change your career or to go about it in a different way. Let's just work with them, because you're going to have to work with them, and they're all over the place. So the first thing that we can do is, anyone like of my temperament or uses introverted thinking, is we are programmed to ask why about everything, because we want to truly understand things as in depth as possible. Now, given the attitude of a guardian, they're going to perceive that as a threat. Like you're questioning their established practice, their leadership role, their position and their title. They will automatically view that on accident as a threat and will defend it very adamantly. So we have to change the way that we word things when we're around guardian temperaments. Instead of asking why, try and ask more like how. And I know it's a challenge, but I also know that we can do it. The other thing is change. They really cannot handle change very well. It brings out the worst in them, even minute things that we take for granted, like moving the paperwork to a new area, because it honestly makes more sense. For them, any changes in that atmosphere, in that process, in the way that things have always been, is going to completely freak them out, and they are going to respond as a them being threatened, and they will attack or defend it hugely. So any changes, anything new, anything different, go with baby steps. Go very gently, very slowly. Help them, kind of like hold their hand through the process, because it's very unsettling. They cannot help that. They cannot control that. That's their natural, bend in the way that they perceive things and deal with them. I could say that they need to do all of the changes, and yeah, I mean, it can be highly frustrating working with them, but like I said, it's just not healthy for me to say that, because you're going to have to work with them. They're everywhere. They're the highest population census. So any career you have, you're just going to have to learn how to cope, and hopefully this video can help you with that. They're very literal in their speech. Very much, concrete facts. This is the reason why. They need to be involved in the processes. They need to feel a part of it. And if you can respect that, and go easily and gently with them with any changes, any new ideas, they'll surprise you with, their willingness to do it. But like I said, it has to go very slowly. Things that we find very easy, for them is very, very difficult. So, I don't know. Be gentle with them, and you will have a guardian that will always have your back, and will, once enough time has gone by to establish that trust, it'll make that work environment much more productive, much more healthy, and it'll get rid of a lot of the animosity. If you happen to piss one off, or they perceive you as a threat to the establishment, they are going to be very vicious and do anything to remove that threat. So you kind of have to do, like you do with a bear, really go out of your way for quite a while to let them know, be very passive, that you aren't after them or their belief systems, their processes, their establishment. Make them feel safe again, and after enough time, then you can go and try and do the changes just in a much slower, gentler way than you were trying to do it before. Like I said, things that are common for us will be hugely uncommon for them and deeply distressing and unsettling, and they will attack and defend. So good luck with them. And like I said, I could say change your career, but it's not going to help you because you're going to have to work with them. So let's just find a way. Watch our words and our language and go very slowly with any change. Baby steps. Until later, goodbye.